Hi, I'm Kevin Ring, President of FAMM. 2017 was a big year for us. I had the extraordinary task and incredible honor of succeeding Julie Stewart as President. I'm happy to say FAMM didn't skip a beat. In 2017, FAMM launched more state campaigns than ever before, taking the fight for smarter sentencing laws all across the country. We won in Iowa, convincing the state to eliminate mandatory minimums for low-level drug offenders and reduce the indefensible disparity between crack and powder cocaine sentences. In Pennsylvania, we succeeded in keeping one-size-fits-all sentences off the books, resulting in shorter sentences for thousands of low-level offenders. We mobilized FAMM members and allies to help defeat a proposal for new mandatory sentences in Baltimore City, Maryland. In Florida, we continue to build support for drug sentencing reform. In Tennessee, we launched a campaign to eliminate the state's drug-free school zone law. And in New York State, we joined forces with NACDL to launch a state clemency project to help rehabilitated prisoners get home to their families sooner. As a result of FAMM's efforts, tens of thousands of individuals will receive fairer sentences and more families will stay intact. FAMM changed in another important way in 2017 when we broadened our mission to include prison reform and reentry. In June, we issued a major new report on federal prison reform and held a standing room only briefing on Capitol Hill. We spearheaded a new campaign for compassionate release to build support for reforms that make very sick and elderly prisoners eligible for early release. And we brought needed attention to the Trump administration's plan to cut reentry services in halfway houses, prompting a congressional oversight hearing on the issue. While we changed in some ways, in other ways FAMM rededicated itself to the values and strategies Julie Stewart established 26 years ago. We put families front and center in the fight for reform. Whether talking about the need for compassionate release, our opposition to Attorney General Sessions' new charging memo, or why states like Florida should reform their unjust sentencing laws, we help the public and policymakers understand how these policies affect real people. We took the fight for reform everywhere and anywhere it could be won. We won at the Supreme Court in April, when a unanimous court agreed with us that unless Congress says clearly otherwise, judges should have discretion in sentencing. And we stayed active at the U.S. Sentencing Commission, where some of the biggest sentencing reform victories of the past were won. Finally, we were grateful to earn support from new major allies like the Chan-Zuckerberg Initiative, and welcome the addition of prisoner-turned-law professor Sean Hopwood to our board of directors. We are proud of what we accomplished in 2017 and are optimistic about the future. Mostly, we are grateful to everyone who supported FAMM's vital work. Thank you.